Having a lack of game-like exposures is why many athletes get hurt. If you play a sport where you have to sprint a lot, at the end of the game, you covered a high volume. If there's lots of pressure on your joints from jumping and landing, if you play a contact sport and you have to hit people, if you are a weightlifter and you just haven't been lifting enough in the off season, whatever it is, if you are not used to it, then it may hurt you. The chance is never 100% if you are used to it. But think about if you are chasing somebody down the field, you sprint 100 meters, and you never did that in the off season, even once, then I'd be worried because that's where you may pull a hamstring when you're not used to it. So if you think about game-like exposures, my rule is that if you are used to it, it won't hurt you. At least it shouldn't. There are odd scenarios. Nothing's 100%, even when you're preventing injuries. But anywhere from sprinting often, sprinting as fast as you can, timing it, racing somebody to know you're really pushing it as fast as you can, from sprinting to doing plyometrics, jumping up, landing, absorbing your force. In football, you might have to jump up, land with somebody on your back, so that's a lot of force you have to absorb. So sprint, plyos, having somebody on your back, having high volume. So if you only run, say in the game, you cover 10 kilometers in soccer. If you only do that on game days, then it might be too much for your body depending on how often you play. So you have to expose yourself to game-like exposures often in training. So when it happens, then your body is used to it and there is no fear of injury. You should not have any fear of pulling your hamstrings from sprinting in a game. You should be able to fly into tackles full speed and not worry about your shoulder because it's kind of weak because you bulletproofed it. You should be able to go a full 4 quarters, be able to jump, be able to land, be able to take all of the stresses that your sport throws at you because you have been training to prepare for the game by exposing yourself to the same stresses in the off season in your training period. Now, I'm not saying every day to go out there, kill yourself for 4 hours, but I'm saying you have to prepare your body so when it happens in the game, you're used to it, it's not new, and you're able to go out there, stay healthy, and play your sport at a high level.